Yes, people, how's everyone doing? Leeds United are about to play their first game of the new Premier League season against Everton under the lights at Elland Road. How are we all feeling? How's everyone feeling going into the game? Are we confident? What I will say is, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love this. Do you know what it is? Even though at the time of recording the squad isn't finished, I just want to see how competitive we are. That is the key thing. I've been watching Premier League games today and yesterday, and it's about the intensity, it's about the competitiveness between the two teams. That's kind of the tempo you have to set. That's the minimum you have to set. You have to be competitive. You have to match their tempo. You have to match their intensity. They're the core things I've noticed. And we have a squad now, and we're building it, and there's still work to do. I look at the squad, and I'm wondering, can this squad match them? And I think we can. I'm going to go through the squad, what we need to be scared of, or not that, what we need to look out for, what we need to work on potentially, their threats, how we can exploit them. Just very quickly, as I'll just speak about the game and the season as we go through it. I'm not going to make it too technical, so don't worry. If you're doing anything, you just want to listen, you can probably listen as well. But yeah, let's get into it. One thing that I have noticed generally about this Premier League is this. And ignore the lineup. I know some people say I think this guy will start. I've just put people in there for the sake of it. I don't really care. That's not the point at this time. One thing I have noticed, and this is one thing we seriously need to be careful about, it's when the ball is lost high. So, for example, say we're doing something down here. There's a little combination. Right, James has it. Yeah, Metch's running there. Nonto's a bit narrow. Stack's pushed up. Kind of like this. Say we lose the ball here. They win it. James has that ball. We lose it. Whoever has it. It's this bit. This is the part that worries me. Now, from watching the Liverpool game and today the Villa game, what was so evident is how quick teams are organised on the counter. It is so organised. It's literally 5 seconds from this position of winning it back on the edge of their box. 5 seconds later, it can be on the edge of the opposition box in about 2 or 3 passes. Everything is so concise. It's so quick. It's so dangerous. So one thing that is really important to me is the shape when we lose the ball, how quick we react to losing the ball. If we're committing players forward like we do, James has just lost it in there. We lose the ball here. Number 8, whoever this is, comes in. Bogle's high. Best believe the likes of Everton. Ndai is ready. He hugs that wide. He will hug the touchline. He will be massive. So we have to be aware of this threat of Ndai. What a player, by the way. A guy that will stay wide. Whether he's back to help him defend. When they win that ball, best believe he'll be in this space. But not also him. Best believe the striker will be ready. He'll be coming over. Straight away. We have to be tight. We have to be aggressive. We have to know our roles. We have to be able to match the tempo of the game. That's the most important thing. That'll be the thing that will keep us in the Premier League. If we can match the tempo of every game we're in, then you stand a chance. People were saying the Villa game was boring. See that, and teams lacked quality. When two teams are very similar in how competitive they are for 90 minutes, that's the result. Not much comes out of it. Because two teams are playing at extremely high intensity. But there's always tackles going in, they're always losing the ball, everything's so rushed, everything's so quick. If we're below that, and Everton are playing like that, it's over. Say they win the ball, boom, straight to Barrett, early one. If Rodon's not, or whoever it is, this is just an example. This won't be a map. This won't look like this. This is just a very basic example. The ball goes into the striker from the counter. Rodon's 2 or 3 steps off him. We're finished. He turns. They'll obviously have, it could be Garner, it could be anyone. Dewsbury Hall could come over as well, create an overload. Bogle's getting back, but Ndai's going on the outside. Ampadu's getting back. But you're in a situation like this, and you're not tight. Bogle's not switched on. or whether the midfielder on KDH's isn't switched on, or we've not come across quick enough, for example, that's where you're in trouble. Everything has to be tight. Everything has to be on it. Seriously important. We can't allow this. Centre-back can't come across, and Goodmanson's lacking, and then Garner makes a run, or whoever makes a run. Okay, it could be KDH in there, could make that run through there. The spaces need to be tight. The units need to be tight. The reactions need to be quick. Everyone needs to understand. If the striker gets the ball, we have to be on that first touch. This is all so basic, but at the top level, the basic stuff is needed more than anything. But it needs to be done really well. Similar situation. They're in possession. Ndai gets it. You know, again, Barry's causing problems. If it's him or better, I don't know. Again, don't really care. Bogle or whoever it is, whether it's James that gets back, whatever we decide to do on the day, again, I don't know how Everton play. I've not watched them. I just know some of the players, so it's kind of theorising. Ndai will be really wide. If we're in a situation where we ain't quite on it, and Bogle or whoever that is, let's be honest, it might not even be Bogle, and that's a big, big worry. I'm assuming the best. I'm assuming it's Bogle. If it's this, and the gaps are a little... Barry's just occupying road on. The gaps are a little too big, and there's loads of space between the units. This is where Premier League teams kill you. This is where it's over. You know? This is where runners will come into it. This is where the back unit, have to be communicating. Pass him on. You know? Simple stuff. Be compact. Don't allow gaps. Don't allow spaces. Because honestly, if they get in this 1v1 situation, and Ndai is winning it. But if Bogle can slow him down and we've got backup, we have a spare player, James can help out, whoever, I don't care. Like I said, that's not the point of the video. It's not a tactical analysis. It's trying to discuss what will happen. We need to have someone who's answering. We need to have someone... They'll look for this ball. They'll look to cut inside as well as he does. If not, it'll be the ball in the corner. And let's be honest, whoever is on it out here, if they're beyond our defence and they've got runners in the box... Again, just making these players up at this point. Could be anyone. They're favourites to score. Again, it's about where will they build, and Ndai will be really wide. So don't leave this space too wide. We have to... The wing backs are really important in this game. We have to be on it. I imagine it'll be like this. But one thing I do want to say is the spaces. The spaces between the units as well. Talked about the width. Ideally, as you can see, there's 5 kind of sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ideally, 3. You want to be across 3. So if we're out here, kind of in here like this. And again, just very quickly, if they're playing out from the back, or we're initiating a press, or whatever it looks like, wherever it is on the pitch, don't really matter. The spaces between the units, again, in terms of distance this time, not width. If Metcha's pressing, or Pirro's pressing, or whoever that is up top, we cannot allow this. If we let them turn in midfield, again, this is where Prem teams punish you. If you're a little bit out of space, they will find spaces, they will find holes, they will create overloads out wide, they will create rotation. We're in trouble, right? We've got to work together. It's very simple. Basically, what I'm saying is second balls are huge in this. How quick can we win the ball back? Or how patient can we be? But effective when we're patient. Don't be aggressive. Find the fine line between pressing, choosing to win the ball back, and sitting in a shape, and then deciding to go. Don't be rash. Don't be like this. Don't leave massive spaces between the lines. This is an exaggerated example. But don't leave spaces between lines. Do not do it. We have to be compact. If our midfield, if that's Stack, Ampadu, Tanaka, Longstaff, whoever, it's so important that they're always available to win the second balls. It's so important that they're there. They're ready. And this is what's so important. If we can win them second balls, if we can win our duels, loose balls, all these things, win the ball back high up, or win the ball back in tight areas, then we can progress. Then we have our threats in Nonto, James, who can run in behind, Metro, Pirro, whoever that is, Tanaka, our fullbacks, and Bogle and Goodmanson. Then we can attack. Then we can create danger. So we can get forward really quick. But if we don't, we can also be countered on really quick. This is the intensity. We have to be on it off the ball, and then when we're on the ball, we have to match the intensity of what their attack was, or better it. You know, it's really important. That's what it's all about. I don't want to see crazy football. I don't want to see ridiculous possession or whatever it is without purpose. We need a purpose to everything we do, or we're finished. Likewise for Everton. If they're playing with a purpose and they look good, they're moving the ball quick, again, how can we break that down? Be patient. Make sure your shape's good. Foul. Don't mind it. Break the game up. We have to know this, and this is going to be really important. First 10 minutes of the game, or there will be a period in the game will be extremely quick. First game of the season, it will be frantic, it will be quick. They're a Premier League team. Most of their players played in the Premier League last year. They understand their moments. They understand the tempo. This is where most of our lads will be a bit like, oh, it's going to be scrappy. We have to see that period out whenever that is. I'm assuming it will be at the start. But there will be periods where their experience will come a foot, whatever the saying is. This is where we have to be calm. We have to trust what we've got. We have to trust our players. We have to trust each other. Trust the plan. See it through. See it out. Be productive off the ball. Don't give them time. Don't give them free options. Be aggressive. We can do that. And then on the ball, we can be aggressive. We can go forward with pace, with power, with precision. We can win fouls. We can hold it up. Then we can win the game. I'm confident of that. We have to see out bad spells. We have to work for each other. Match the game tempo. Match what the tempo is. It's so important. That's it for me. It's not about being the best team on the pitch with best football. It's about matching the opposition's tempo and being better in either side, in either box. Match the middle. This entire middle of the pitch. Be the winner in there. That's what I'll say. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah, here we go. Bye-bye.